I woke up today and smiled as the sunlight hit me in the face at 9 AM in the morning, like I'm a damn Mormon farmer getting ready to harvest crops in the name of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So because I was potentially getting sunburnt just by simply laying down trying to fall back asleep after a night of inhaling the worst air quality known to mankind, because some Canadians who believe climate change doesn't exist decided to prove it by starting a damn wildfire, turning New York into Mars, and pretty much the rest of the East Coast looking like Satan took the biggest shit and threw it at us like a damn chimp. I decided to get up, turn on this lovely computer of mine that gets these videos up and running, the stream's schmoovin', and the mood vibin', and make this video because I ain't got anything better to do at 9 in the morning. So, 30 minutes in of finally waking up and taking a nice shower, since I look like a hooker on a Monday morning getting hit by a car during rush hour, I sat down and turned on my computer. And after simply looking at my screen doing absolutely nothing, like a quiet kid in the corner of a room in school during prom, I decided, you know what? I'm going to play some zombies. So, after 10 minutes of playing, and making it to round 7 despite me trying hard like two sweaty gorillas in a sauna, I decided the best course of action for me is to simply change what I aim to do in the morning. After looking on YouTube for 30 seconds, I realized that you guys keep on coming and got me past the goal of 300 subscribers. I just want to say that I thank you lot dearly. I'm happy to see the videos I have made. Pretty much got a good chunk of you people showing up and watching me out of nowhere like a damn IRS agent. If you are also new here, subscribe to see some of the future videos, and you know you want to, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this far, and I haven't even started what I was going to do in the title. So now that I am not talking about my life, let's get started, shall we? Kino to Toten, the first map of the Black Ops 1 Zombies mode, and quite honestly, the map where the majority of us got started loving the Zombies mode and storyline like a chronic smoker. The setting is in an abandoned Nazi... shit. Sorry, YouTube. I'll rephrase. The setting is in a theater that used to be ran by a group of people that followed a man with a mustache as equivalent as a piece of dog shit. And a flag of a window that is only 85% in its completion. Now I ain't going to lie, this map, pretty fucking scary, let me just tell you. Hell, I couldn't play this map by myself as a kid because it's scary as shit. And we will get into that in this video in a little bit, but let us focus, shall we? So you spawn at the front of the theater, and what a surprise, the zombies are coming and they don't stop coming. Now the one thing I wish to point out right here is the ambience of the spawn room itself. You don't even travel the rest of the map, and you probably are shivering your timbers right now. The map's dark, foggy, definitely overran, dirty, and on top of all of that, you hear zombies moaning and groaning. Definitely something your trousers ain't fit to handle when you're a 5-year-old lonely boy with a controller in your hand.
I hope you got your shitting pants on. 'Cause you are about to shit your pants.
This is just the spawn of the room. By golly, let me just tell you, it goes downhill from here on out. You got two choices to continue, up or down. The usual route people go in is upstairs and travel all the way to power room. You got the MP40, the stakeout, more potential box spots, some perks, open space, and some pretty fire traps. It's quite obvious why you would usually go up. Right. Hello there lads, this is now the editing guy here, and I wish to say this retard is, well, wrong. You see, what he just showed was 3 potential box spots when you open the upstairs, and claimed there were more, when in fact, they're just the same amount of spots when you go downstairs. You have a spot in the MPL room, the alley, and the storage room. Sorry for the inconvenience. I mean, in his defense, he did say he woke up like a hooker getting hit by a car, so we can't really blame him, now can we? But don't worry, any other mistakes this madman makes, I'll be watching over like a hawk. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the video. You go down, you'll be led outside, alongside the MPL, the 47U, one perk, and it's the perk that screws you over with ammo. I mean shit, the only use it got is if you have the HK. You got 2 traps, and you're opening the forbidden door, or the death door, as some of you freaks like to call it, okay? Potato, potato. Now, there really is nothing spectacular about going outside like what you should be doing right now, touching grass and trying to pull bitches. Oh, wait.
Hello. I've heard from an anonymous source that you get 0 bitches.
So we are going to focus on the upstairs route. Once again, these rooms are pretty eerie. The noise the map makes as you are traveling the power, it's pretty mental. Plus, you have that one little noise of someone banging on either one of them cases or a door that makes things a bit more awkward.
Who can it be knocking at my door? Go away. Don't come round here no more.
Another side note, this map holds probably one of the bestest songs ever. So good that I even had to say a word that isn't even a word just a second ago. You interact with the meteors, one being at spawn, one being on the shelf in that room outside, and that last being at the MP5K room, and what do you know? The badass song that I personally think Alvin and the Chipmunks aced. Moving on, you turn on the power, and boy oh boy, guess who shows up? The monkeys. Call them what you like, the gremlins, the monkeys, the nova crawlers, Schmeagle. You shoot them, they blow up with nova gas. They are the same creatures in 5, nothing really too special about them. Now the map is also a bit creepy because of the containers holding the zombies, and how the hell can we forget about Samantha's room?
Oh my goodness!
Looking like Sam Smith did a satanic ritual in there with the bloodied bears and bloodied everything and a broken window. Like, do whatever you want in your room, hell, it's your room. But anything involving the window being broken, then Dad's gonna beat your ass harder than Reagan beating Mondale in the 1984's election. Now, the map does offer a lot to the storyline from the reels you get in the 4 rooms, as well as the 2 radios, one in the lighting fixtures in the main theater, and the other on a watchtower outside. I'm not going to play them, instead I will leave a link in the description for you to listen to them. The map also has the thunder gun as the wonder weapon, but I explained it in Ascension. The link to that video will also be in the description. Now moving on is the strats. The most common one is training on the stage. Just go in a large circle and chill so long as the death door remains closed. Another strat is the fire trap room so long as you leave the door that goes outside closed. Now there are more strategies that you can pull, but these 2 are just the main 2 that most people would use. Now moving on to the 4 rooms, one of the most normal ones is the room that is located in the Pentagon where you can even launch the rocket. Another room that is kind of normal but a bit sus of you to be in is Samantha's bedroom. It's clean, holds a lot of little secrets like the bears, perks, and the 4 lads as dolls. She just controlled the zombies, mind you. But the main thing that doesn't make this as normal as the Pentagon room is the heavy whispering. Now these next 2 are something else. It's a dentist room. If you are an OG Zombies person, then this noise should sound familiar. Yep, that sound is replayed a bit louder, mind you, in that room. You look outside the window and you are pretty much looking at the same setup, but mostly covered and full of blood, with a head. There is speculation from the reels of a breakthrough with the zombies when they were experimenting on it, so we can just assume this is what they are on about, but shit, y'all are the ones that made the idea, I'm just passing it along. Me personally, I think it's just the average British person going to the dentist and getting that American healthcare bill. The joke is that it's expensive.
America, fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America, fuck yeah! Freedom is the only way, yeah.
Now this last room I described a minute or so ago, and it's Samantha's room all messed up. Bloodied everywhere, teddy bears, the whole room's a mess. And you hear the bitch crying nonstop. It knew how to put a person at an unease as you were all alone, if you were doing solo. Pussy. And had to experience this stuff all by yourself. And you want to know the worst of them all? You couldn't watch a single one of my videos because there was no fucking Wi-Fi at the place. I think it's safe to say that Kino is most certainly on the top of the chain for being one of the best maps made in Black Ops Zombies because of its spookiness and just simple gameplay. The map is always fun to play and you will always find the randoms with the biggest skill issue. That really does it for this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe as I said in the beginning of the video to see more in the future. Other than that, thanks for watching and goodbye.